Alright, this is the last book I'm going to bring out. Alright, this is, I don't know, it's kind of a fun one or whatever. Alright, but it's, it's called, Street Ninja by Dirk Skinner. Like, it's more along the line of, because, like, your, body's a temple and all that. Alright, and, we're also in, like, not only, like, spiritual manners, but as far as, like, physical fitness. Alright, maintaining your body, which is your temple. Alright, like exercising, getting involved in, just like certain, like, physical activities, right, that are beneficial. One of them happens to be, like, like martial arts, self-defense, like, things along that line. And this goes, this book in general, just goes into, like mastering the mind, mastering the body, like mastering the mind, being aware of your surroundings, and that can, as far as like holding posts in camp, because we're not, we don't go into the teachings of like Gandhi and Martin Luther King as far as like non-violence and all that. And of course there's always the scriptures about agreeing with thine adversary and all that. But I mean, if you can, if you can help, you gotta like, and even like all the camps talk about it, like we're not carnal men, but like we will defend ourselves. Whether it be like GMS made that statement, and like other camps out there like make that statement and all that. So we're not, we're not like it's like choir boys or monks or any type of shit like that. But this just goes into it just shows you different like just like it starts with like strengthening like your mind, like I said before, like just like being able to like even like martial arts in general, like you're always like that. Like I had taken like some like kung fu lessons here and there. And like it's very it's very like tedious and all that, and you'll like while you're doing it, you'll think that like how's this gonna help me in like a reality-based situation or whatever. But there have been times when like even after doing all those just like in like one of the Karate Kid movies, like this one like false teacher said that katas are like useless and all that, and that's just like the like the procedures and all that, step 1, step 2, step 3 and all that. But then he used it against him. But just those are just things to like long story short, like it'll just get you like you'll have the spirit on you as to like you'll be able to like see a situation that can turn bad like in advance and prepare for it. Like or just so you'll just like know when like someone's about to like hit you, whether they're like joking or not, like which also comes in handy. Like you'll just be able to like walk in the room and then like or just like think that or just, like have that sense of preparation as to where like you could if you had to beat everyone's ass in the room, like you could. Like I wouldn't recommend like trying it out. But it's just that it's not a spirit of like violence or rowdiness, because like it says that like people like in offices of bishops can't be like strikers and things like that. Those are people that are like looking for fights and all that. But this is just like the spirit of like being like prepared rather than like being like excessively warlike or like violent. It says like it's like mastering like the street and all that. A lot of us it's like live in those like type of neighborhoods where like just like fucked up shit happens on like almost like a day-to-day basis. People getting robbed, shot, stabbed, things like that. We're living in like thine eye shall be evil towards thy brother. And then like mastering combat and all that, and then shows you it kind of reminds me of like a one of those old like video game instruction booklets, but they just go, if you're that type of learner, or just like striking techniques, like evasive techniques. Alright, and let's see. You know, like how cool thing, like show you how like people with weapons on them can like hide weapons from you, how to be prepared for that type. But I'm gonna get Psalms 144. Alright, suck it. Alright, Psalms 144:1. For where a snake would have bit me, shit. Alright, Slakia. Alright, blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war, and my fingers to fight. Alright, my goodness and my fortress, my high tower, and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people under me. Alright, so, alright, all in all, you know, like, alright, a lot of, you might be under the assumption that, like a book like this can be like a little on the carnal side. Alright, but it says that the Heavenly Father, He's the one who gives you like that gift as far as like just like being able to just like fight, defend yourself and all that. Alright, and like even like King David, like he slayed like hundreds of thousands, alright, of heathens and all that. Alright, but like he didn't give himself, people gave him the credit, but he gave the Lord the credit. Alright, and like a lot of those like those like martial arts, like a lot of like there's this one Jake that has like a channel, like he's he's into like all that like Islam, he's got that red beard and all that madness, but at the same time, like like he has this really like this just like form of like ninjutsu, this like fighting style that just like flows. Alright, and I think like this it's quite it's as far as like that fighting style, right, that it's a possibility that fighting style might have been our like unarmed combat fighting style like in the ancient world. Alright, just as far as like the way it like how efficient, how it even looks like kind of like reminds you like just like basketball or football, you like spinning around, like it's like it's both like fancy and efficient. Alright, so you never know with that. Alright, but with that I want to say all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Alright, double honors to the apostles at GMS. Alright, Shalom.